So, where were we? Let me get comfortable. This chair. What am I going to do with this chair? My back. I need a new back. For Christmas, I want a new back. Alright, we're going to go to chapter 8. I believe this is the last chapter. Let me check. Oh no, it has 8 and 9. We're almost done. Alright, so smiling. Chapter 8. When we finally got to school, I started feeling shaky inside. I didn't want to get laughed at, remember? Plus, I was still concerned about the fruit throwing. I closed my mouth real tight, and I walked back to my seat. Lenny smiled and waved at me. I waved back. Then very slow, I did a shy smile. Is that a shy smile? Hello. That's a scary smile. Okay. Then that's when Lenny jumped up from his desk. He did a loud whoop. Cool, he said. You look cool, Junie B. Jose heard Lenny and came to see. Then he grinned and grinned at my brand new smile. He gave me a happy high five. High five. Because Mr. Scary saw... Oh, wait a minute. I skipped a line. That's not even the best part. Because Mr. Scary saw what was going on. He came all the way to my desk to see my tooth. He gave me a big smile face sticker. She got a sticker. After that, he clapped his hands together and he made an announcement to the room 1. He told them I lost my tooth. He asked me to stand up and show them my special new smile. I swallowed real nervous. Then I stood up kind of jittery. And I opened my lips a teensy bit so the children could see my tooth hole. What do you know? Room 1 was happy for me. And all of them smiled real nice except for May, of course. May just rolled her eyeballs. This May. What are we going to do with May? Oh, mira. They're clapping and May does not want to look at her. Oh, she's just jealous, I think. Wait, where was I? Oh, okay, I gotta pass the page. It's late. Sorry. It's already past midnight. I think you look weird, Junie Jones, she said. I think your smile looks silly. I sat down. No, May. This is a silly smile, I said, and I put my fingers in the side of my mouth like this. And I stretched my smile across my face, and I wiggled my tongue at her very fast. Lenny and Jose laughed and laughed. And guess what? At lunchtime, I made my smile even funnier. Oh my goodness. Because Lenny gave me a raisin. Oh my gosh, you gotta put it in. This whole leg. I put it right in my tooth hole and it stuck there. Very hilarious. Shirley laughed her head off at that joke. I'm beginning to enjoy that girl. So how much did the tooth fairy leave you? She asked. Did you get a bundle? A bundle? The tooth fairy is not rich. Yes, said Lenny. I was wondering that too. I started feeling squirmy again. This light. I don't know what to do about this light. Now I feel crooked. I'm crooked. Can you see me? Can you see me? Okay. He tried to explain the matter to them. Well, Junie B didn't exactly leave her tooth on the fairy yet. For the fairy. All the children looked at me. Why? They said. Why didn't you leave it, Junie B? I squirmed some more. Then finally I took a deep breath. I've got issues with that fairy. It's so funny. That's why I said kind of quiet. Issues? Asked Lenny. Like what kind of issues? I swallowed real hard. Issues like, well, like, what does she do with the teeth, for instance? I said. For a minute, nobody said anything. Then Maid made that cuckoo sign at me. It's just like, she's cuckoo. But she's wondering, right? It's okay to wonder what the tooth fairy do with the teeth. What does the fairy do with the teeth? She said. What kind of dumb issue is that? I flashed my angry eyes at that girl. Oh, fight. Look at May. Her face was like, Well, if it's so dumb, then you must know the answer, right, May? And so what does the fairy do with the teeth, huh? She doesn't pay money just to throw them away, does she? After that, I waited and waited for him to answer. The other children waited too. I don't think she knew. May didn't say anything. Well, I said, well, said Shirley. Well, said Jose. Finally, May's face turned red. She went to get a drink of water. Oh, poor May. After that, the whole lunch table started talking about the fairy. Only no one knew what she did with the teeth. We wondered and wondered, and all of a sudden, Lucille stood up. She fluffed her fluffy dress. Well, guess what? I don't really care what the tooth fairy does with the teeth. All I care about is how much money she leaves. That's right, really. She looked at room 1. You're nothing without money, people. Remember that, she said. I tapped my fingers on the table, kind of annoyed. Yeah, only that doesn't even answer my question, Lucille. I still don't know what she does with the teeth, but she's obsessed. Oh my gosh. Lucille put her hands on her hips. Well, maybe she just collects them. She said, did you ever think of that? Huh? Collecting stuff is a hobby, you know. My Richie Nana collects tons of junk. And she pays good money for it, too. Is she a hoarder? I tapped my fingers some more. Then I put my chin in my hands. And I thought about Lucille's Nana. Finally, I started to smile a little bit. Because maybe Lucille's idea might make some sense, possibly. Pretty soon her smiled a little bit, too. A tooth collection, huh? He said. Maybe that's the answer, Junie B. Yeah, that must be it. The fairy might collect teeth as a hobby or something. Can you imagine how many teeth she got? Woo! I think she got houses and houses. Sure, said Lenny. There's nothing wrong with collecting stuff. Like I collect baseball cards. I don't really do anything with them. See, I collect matchbox cards, said Jose. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? What's wrong? What's wrong? Just then, Sheldon sprang up from the table. Yes, and I collect vacuum cleaner bags. What? For what? They're dirty. And the doctor says that's perfectly normal. He even talked to the doctor about it. After that, Sheldon laughed, and he pretended to vacuum his pants. All of us moved away from him. Then the bell rang and everyone went outside for recess. That afternoon, I wrote in my journal, Dear First Grade Journal. Me and Herb talked some more on the playground. We decided that the Tooth Fairy has a tooth collection. Probably. That's not even weird, possibly. Also, I promised Herb I would put my tooth under my pillow tonight. Wow. I hope we're right about this woman. from Junie B, first grader. P.S. I wish me all the best. Oh my God. Chapter 9, Miracles. Oh, she's hilarious. That night, Mother put me in bed. Daddy was with Baby Ollie's in Baby Ollie's room. He was trying to rock that cranky boy to sleep. We heard Ollie fussing. I bet you're glad I'm not that bad, right, Mother? Well, she doesn't remember when she was that age. Oh, that baby is a pain in our necks, right? Mother laughed. Oh, believe me, Junie B, you were no peach when you were teething either, she said. She tickled me a little bit. Speaking of teeth, tonight's the big night, right? She said. Tonight's the big night. You're finally leaving your tooth for the fairy. I covered my face with my sheets. Don't remind me, I said. Mother laughed again. Don't be silly. It's going to be fun. She handed me my tooth to put under my pillow. I handed it right back to her. You do it, Mother. You put it under my pillow, okay? I said. And I put it close to the edge. Please. I don't want the fairy tramping around down there. Mother put it close to the edge. She let me check it. After that, she leaned down and she gave me a big hug. I'm very proud of you, Junie B, she said. I am proud that you got over all that silly nonsense Polly Allen Puffer told you. What a name. Thank you, I said. I am proud of me too. After that, Mother kissed me goodnight. She turned out my light. I quick turned it on again. Yeah, only I think I will sleep with the light on tonight, I said. You know, in case I have to come running out of my room in the middle of the night because there's a witch in here. Mother did a sigh. Whatever, she said. After that, she gave me another hug and she closed the door. I jumped up and opened it again. Yeah, only I think I'll sleep with the door open tonight, I said. You know, just in case I start screaming my head off in the middle of the night because there's a witch in here. Mother said, I give up. Whatever. After that, she kissed me one more time and she left my room. The next morning, I woke up very relieved because guess what? I made it through the night. That's what. I hugged myself real happy. Then all of a sudden I remember about the fairy. She fell asleep. I thought she was going to stay up to look at the fairy. I've never seen the fairy either, have you? That's so unfair. I remember about the fairy and my heart started to pound and pound because maybe there was money under my pillow right that very minute. I took a deep breath. Then very careful, I reached under there and I felt all around and bingo! My fingers touched something. I grabbed a hold of it and pulled it out. Then I sat up straight in bed and I laughed and laughed because good news. Cash! She's got money. Look at that. Woo! I zoomed to the kitchen and skipped around the table. Cash! Cash! I got cash! I hollered real thrilled. Who wants to see it? Oh, who wants to see my cash? Screaming at her arrow. Please raise your hands. I looked all around the kitchen and I stopped skipping because no one was actually in there. I zoomed back down the hall. Mother! Daddy! Where are you? Where are you? The fairy left me money. Mother stuck her head out of Ollie's room. We're in here, honey, she called. I skipped into Ollie's room and showed them my money. I wonder how much she got. Look, people, I got cash. I got cash, I said. Only I don't know how much it's adding up to. But it is a bundle, I bet. That is, I got big and wide at that money. Wow, that tooth fairy must have been feeling very generous last night, he said. I know it, I said. I love that fairy, Daddy. She left me money, and she didn't even pinch my cheeks. Ollie was sitting in his crib. He smiled out of the bars at me. I looked surprised at him. What's wrong with Ollie, Mother? I asked. Why is he smiling? Is he sick or something? Mother laughed. No, silly, she said. When I came in this morning, he was playing in his crib, happy as can be. I scratched my head. Really? Ollie's happy? I said, that's odd. Daddy picked him up. Well, actually, Ollie had a little surprise for us this morning, too, he said. He sat down with Ollie on the floor. Then very gentle, he took my finger and rubbed it against Ollie's gums. Hey, I said, it's Riggedy. Daddy grinned. It sure is, he said. That's Ollie's first tooth. Johnny V. Oh my goodness. My whole mouth came open at that good news. A tooth, I said. Ollie got a tooth? I felt the ridges some more. Wowie, wow, wow. Last night was a good tooth night for both of us. I said. Yes, it was, said Daddy. What a neat coincidence, huh? Ollie got his first tooth on the very same night that the fairy came to get yours. Mother ruffled my hair. It almost like Ollie was waiting for the tooth fairy to come too, Junie B, just like you. I smiled at the thought of that. Then all of a sudden I stood real still. Goosebumps came on my arms. Wait a minute, I said real soft. What did you just say, Mother? Mother looked at me kind of strange. I said, almost like Ollie was waiting for a tooth fairy to come too. Just then I did a loud gasp. That's it! I said, that's it, that's it. I sprang very high in the air. Then I twirled all around. What is she thinking? And I hugged Mother real tight. Ollie did wait for the fairy, I said. He waited for the fairy just like me. Mother and Daddy raised their eyebrows very curious. Don't you get it? The fairy recycled. She recycled my baby tooth and she gave it to Ollie. Oh, I never thought of that. Wow. Oh, that is so cute. Did I show you the picture? She was looking for his tooth. Oh, so exciting. So the tooth fairy recycled the tooth. My feet started to dance. It's perfect, I said. It's just like Dan the soda can. The fairy took my tooth. She made it all shiny and new. Then she gave it to my very own baby brother. I quick bent down and felt Ollie's gum again. Yes, sirree, Bob. That's my tooth, all right. I know that tooth anywhere, I said. Daddy scratched his head. Well, I'll be, he said. Mother laughed. What a great idea. It is, Mother, I said. It's a great idea, plus also it is a big relief, because the tooth fairy doesn't just throw the teeth in the garbage. Now I know that for sure. I looked at my money again. Look at her dancing. The tooth fairy is a recycler. That's good, because I was imagining a house full of teeth. Ooh. It's just like Miss Chris told us, I said, real squealy. Recycle makes sense. Sense as in money. Get it, Mother? Get it, Daddy? Sense sounds like sense. Ha! That's a good one, right? After that, I zoomed to my room to get dressed for school. I can't wait to tell the children, I holler. Room 1 is going to love this news. I put on my favorite pants and sweater. Then I quick ran back to Ollie, and I felt his tooth some more. Oh my goodness. I smiled back to him, because what do you know? I think I might like that boy after all. The end. Oh, she likes her baby brother now. Can you see it well? Yeah, there's better. Oh, it's so cute. So now we know what the tooth fairy do with the teeth. Although I still think that she might make some necklaces. Because I didn't have brothers or sisters, so if you don't have a brother or sister to give the tooth, recycle the tooth, then she has to do something with it, and she might make necklaces. You never know. What do you think? Huh? We don't know. Hope you liked it. Love you. Bye. 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 Bye.